Hey everybody, welcome back to Champion Sons and our College Football 25 Coaching Dynasty Series here with Bubba Champion as we continue in our new journey at Florida State, now kicking off into some ACC conference play. We started out pretty well in the last episode with some solid performances, and now we're going to kick it off with the ACC, starting out on the road here against NC State, who has really been an up-and-coming team, but this year they are struggling right now. So maybe we got them at a downtime, which in all reality is probably better for us since we're still trying to figure out our team and the offense and the play style that we have. So welcome back here to the channel. If you are new or if you are returning, and if you are new, welcome to Champion Sons and all of our college football content. So before we jump into this game, let's take a look at where we stand with recruiting. We have gotten some players to commit over to us. Nunn, Manningham, Cheek, 1 5-star, a couple 4-stars, so we're actually making some headway. Now with guys like McKenzie and Joe Johns, you know, we're getting to the nitty-gritty point, so we are going to start looking at possibly hard selling some of these guys if we haven't already to make that additional push, and really trying to bring, you know, some solid talent into this team before, and already I would say before we truly look at building up depth right now. You know, recruiting in the offseason, we did everything we could to just primarily to try to get what we would assume to be depth. But now we would definitely need to do that. But we also got to get some people who can have an immediate impact. Andres Robledo, 95 speed, 86 agility, 75 catching, but 78 man coverage. That's what I like to see out of a cornerback. He's actually looks pretty solid there. Now Deontay Rhodes, a wide receiver, coming in at 95 jumping, 94 speed. The catch in traffic and spectacular catch is something that's going to be, I think, a big positive for us. So offense and defense, I think we're looking at getting some pretty good talent there. Now that we've taken a look at that recruiting so far, let's jump into this episode's first game here against NC State, as Adams fires that one over to the left side and it falls incomplete. Still trying to work out where our offense truly is, the offensive style that we have. You see Larry Workman, our running back. He is out for this game. Hopefully that doesn't become a pattern for him. But I think we have some young talent behind him that can kind of step up. Hopefully it doesn't look like it on that first run, as we do lose 3 yards right there. As Vaughn Kahn, the senior defensive end for the Wolfpack, comes up to make that stop from behind the line to make it 3rd and 13 here. So this is the opening possession for us here on the road as the stadium is rocking. Adams going to be in the shotgun, 4-wide set. He's got the snap in. Wolfpack bring a blitz. Fires over the middle. He's going to hit Hicks, who gets brought down at the 31-yard line. That leaves us with a 48-yard field goal opportunity. And this is a little bit of left to right wind going, so we've got to be careful with how we line that one up as it's booted up and it squeezes in right there. Ooh, I thought the wind would have a little bit more of an impact than what it did, but not too much, but we do get enough on it. And we squeeze that one in for a 48-yard field goal just inside the upright, and that's going to give us an early 3-0 lead. And that's what we got to count on, is getting points on every single drive. Right now we're not a team where we can go without, but we got to do the best we can. So now here come the Wolfpack a little later in the first quarter. We still lead 3-0, 5.5 minutes remaining. They hand that one off. He's going to be hit and stopped. Ricky Baum, the running back for the Wolfpack, picks up only 2 yards on that one. He's got 9 yards on 3 carries. So they come back out in the shotgun this time. 3 receivers set. As it's going to be an option keeper to the right side. He's got around 1 defender. Breaks another tackle and is finally brought down to the grass there, as he went scampering off to the right side on that option keeper. Completely had us fooled on that one. So 1st and 10, Wolfpack inside the red zone at the 16. They have the snap. It's going to be an option keeper once again. Out to the left side. Hit. Breaks 1 tackle, but he's finally brought down. As we got him, as their quarterback, George Nada, gets brought down from behind on that one. Actually, thankfully, he did. He broke that first tackle, the first contact that was made. He broke away from that one, but not quick enough. So 2nd and 7. As this time they do hand it off up the middle, gets open, breaks one more tackle, pushing forward and fumbled it, but he does fall on it, it looks like. And I don't know if they're going to keep this as a fumble or not based off that review. They are going into it, and let's see if he actually holds on to it. I don't know. He may have been on the defender a little bit. They are going to go ahead and call him down, though, as the ball is marked at the 5-yard line, so 1st and goal from the 5. Our defense with his back against the wall, trying to hold steady. Hand that one off to go to the left side. Hit and brought down as they had nowhere really to go on that one. Ricky Baum picks up only about a yard or so as he gets stopped quickly. 2nd and goal now from the 4. Staying in the shotgun. 3-wide set. They have the snap. It's going to be a handoff going to the right side. Breaks one tackle. Hit and stood up. Nowhere to go. As they just could not get free on that one. Needed to try to break that tackle. Just unable to do so. I'm going to make it 3rd and goal now from the 4. They're going to spread us out 5 wide. An empty set in the backfield. They have the snap. Fired over to the right side. He hits his receiver, but he wasn't even close to the end zone. Wasn't going to get in on that one. 4th and goal now from the 3. Let's see if they can actually make an in-close field goal, because God knows we can't. As they put the boot to the ball, and that one does go down the middle, and this game is going to be tied at 3 here near the end of the 1st quarter. So as we get to the closing seconds, our offense on the move, trying to make something happen. Going to 2-back set, 3 wide. Adams sends a man in motion, has a snap. Quick throw on the RPO to the left side. He's got Davis going down the sideline, makes a cut and hit from behind and brought down at about the 28-yard line. Davis, a great job on that RPO reception right there. And Adams, a good job to read that and see that the defenders, they stayed home, they didn't follow. But the downside for them is, man, you're going to leave somebody open one way or the other. So we fire that one out there to the left side. Connor Davis picks up 23 yards on that reception, and that's going to get us well into the Wolfpack territory. So 1st and 10 now from the 28-yard line. As we come set, about 5 seconds left. Not sure if we're going to get this snap off. We got 3 receivers to the left side. Adams, he doesn't get the snap. He lets it go to the end of the 1st quarter. So it is going to be a close game here at NC State on the road, tied at 3. Both teams playing fairly decent right now. Offense is still trying to pick their way through these defenses, but looking to be a little tougher than initially thought. So 1st and 10 here. As we're going to come back out, 3 receivers back to the left side. Once again, Adams in the shotgun has the snap. In the pocket, he's going to take off going to the left side. He's got space in front of him at the 10, and he's dragged down from behind at about the 6-yard line. Great run by Adams on that one. Just doesn't have the speed to push it into the end zone. But Ronald Adams scrambles for it and picks up big yards, and that's going to give him 30 yards on 2 carries. So good little pickup right there. On 1st and goal, coming out in the I formation, Adams under center. Has the snap in his hands. Hands it off to Davis. Going to the right side. He's going to be wrangled up behind the line for a loss of 1. Xavier Jordan for the Wolfpack. Linebacker comes shooting up through the gap, and he's going to bring him down behind the line, and that's going to make it 2nd and goal now from the 8. This time we're going in the shotgun. 4 receivers set. As he sends a man in motion. He has the snap. Adams. Pressure gets there. He breaks the sack initially, but nowhere to go. Completely unblocked from behind him. Keelan Wall comes shooting off the edge, and it was too fast for our tackle to even put a hand on him, and he gets the sack. So 3rd and goal now, backed up at the 19. Adams in the pocket, fires over the middle. He hits. He's got Hicks. Touchdown, Florida State. Oh my goodness. Oh baby. Oh, baby. He hits Hicks, it's hard to say, as he threw that one right over the middle, and a good job putting it out there into space, because that safety was going to be lurking right around there and forcing Hicks essentially to come inside on that route. Really saved him from getting his head knocked off completely, but also helped him make that catch. So that gives us a 10-3 lead. Now, after a quick little turnover, here we are right back at it again in the Wildcat. Workman drops back to fire that one over the middle. Hits his tight end who breaks a tackle. Not the greatest play in the world. Kiki Fehoko makes the catch, but he does go down and looks to be injured. Looks to be grabbing at his back on that one. Workman is coming back. He's found a way to weasel his way into these games and back into this game. It looks like he's still a little hobbled. Not sure he should be in, but hey, he's toughing it out. 3rd and 4. Fire that one over to the right side as we're going to get Hicks once again, but this time at the 1-yard line where he is stood up and stopped. Adams 12 of 13 on the day. Doing a lot of smart quality passing there. So that's going to put us 1st and goal from the 1. Under center, heavy formation. Adams looks over the defense, has the snap. Play action, pressure gets there, but he got rid of it. Ah, God, you got to be careful for that blindside pressure. Got to watch out for that one. That's how you get strip sacked real quick. But the pass falls incomplete, so it's 2nd and goal from the 1. We still lead by 7, trying to extend. 3 feet away, hand it off to Workman. Hit, and he's dragged down. Back to the line. 3rd and goal from the 1. Like I said, trying to extend this lead. 3 feet is what we need. It's been a struggle these last 2 plays, so 3rd and goal. Adams claps his hands. Quick throw to the right side. It's caught for the touchdown. Touchdown, Seminoles. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. A quick throw to the slant pattern, and we're going to get that one to Nakua. I think that's how you guys got to be how you pronounce it. Nakua. I'm going with Nakua. Get in Nakua, the junior receiver, comes up with a diving catch. A brilliant play there by the receiver. And that's going to get us into halftime here with a 17. Well, we actually added a field goal on. Never mind. 20-3 lead. Forgot we did get one more little additional kick in right as time expired. So 20-3 lead here on the road, and that's a big time step up for us. We've been performing pretty well so far, so it's good to see some consistency come in. Adams has played fantastic, not forcing too many throws right now. Just need to kind of keep that effort up, because as soon as it's one of those you start forcing them in, that's when bad things are going to start happening. So far, he's been able to not do that, and we can attribute that to multiple things: the receivers getting open, running backs playing a vital part in the passing game. A lot of different things going on there. Well, let's see if this second half can be as good as that first half. Now on 1st and 10, Adams has the snap. We lead 20-6. Now he takes off up the middle as pressure comes. He held the ball for a little too long. He's got to scramble a little bit before that. He does pick up 6 yards, however, and have 49 yards on 9 rushes. So 2nd and 4, 5 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Adams from the shotgun claps his hands. He's got the snap. Free blitzer comes through on the screen pass. He drops it off to Workman. Makes a cut to the outside at about the 15 and brought down at the 11-yard line. Good little screen pass there to Workman, who looks to be doing a little bit better. He's got his 5th reception of the day for 40 yards so far. So coming up after that screen pass is going to be a 1st and 10 from the 11. Adams in the shotgun, 3 receivers left side. He sends a man in motion, has the snap. Fires over the middle looking for that receiver. Unable to get to him as the defender stepped right in front of that one. Got to be careful with that. Got to be careful with making those kind of throws. Thankfully, it falls incomplete. So 2nd and 10. Adams from the shotgun hands it off to Workman, who's hit behind the line. This offensive line blocking, it's weird. Sometimes it goes so well, other times not. It does seem to be a problem, kind of like what we had with Penn State every now and then with the center position. Maintaining their block. So it's going to be interesting to see how we try to get that short up. 3rd and 11 now. 3 receivers, 2 backs. Adams has the snap. Fires over the middle. He's going to hit his receiver. Hepburn pushing forward, and he's brought down at the 1, but he gets the line to gain. Taylor Hepburn with a brilliant catch there. His 4th catch of the day. He's only got 45 yards, but man, those were 13 important yards right there. So 1st and goal. Under center, play action, fires that to the right side. It's going to be intercepted, and they just kneel it down. Thank God he had a wide open field in front of him. I don't know why Adams threw that one. That was stupid. I don't know what he was thinking. But the Wolfpack do force the turnover here, so it's still a 2-score game, 20-6 here in the 3rd quarter after we failed to convert. Corey, he was just waiting right there. It's like Adams didn't even see him. But it is what it is. Now, our defense did its job, got to stop. So here we are early in the 4th quarter, still leading 20-6. But on the move, firing over the middle, trying to throw another interception, looking for Hepburn coming across. The middle unable to find him. 2nd and 10 as the defender stepped right in front of that one. And Adams going to be in a shotgun here. 3-4 receiver set. Hands it off to Workman. Going to the left side. Hole opens up. Pushing forward. And Workman goes down at the 10. Good run right there. He's got 62 yards on 14 carries so far this afternoon. A pretty good day for him. Definitely need to see a little bit more from the run game. 1st and goal now. Seminoles here at the 10-yard line. Adams claps his hands. Got the snap. Wolfpack bringing a blitz. Fires it to the right side. He's going to hit his receiver. Touchdown, Seminoles. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Looks like Burke's the one who comes down with that catch, as he's had a great start to this season already. Been highly productive member of this offense, and he continues that today, and that's going to give us now a 3-score lead here on the road early in the 4th quarter. Trey Burks, a sophomore receiver, as he comes down with that one, and truly ran a brilliant route towards that back corner. I mean, that's what really got that defense tied up there. Now later in the 4th quarter, Wolfpack have added a touchdown, and they got the ball back. So it's 27-13. Wolfpack are on the move as they have the option. Keeper to the left side, hit and stood it down. But they do get into the red zone at the 17. They have been working our defense over recently here in this quarter, and they are going in the hurry-up. 3.5 minutes to go, 27-13 lead. They drop back, fire that one over the middle. It's going to be tipped up. How do you not intercept that? Oh, Williams with the deflection. Should have been interception. That makes it 2nd and 10 now. 2-score ball game. Wolfpack trying to make this thing a 1-score game. As they have the clap of the hands. Ball in it. Fires it to the right side. Hits his receiver, who's dragged down after about an 8-yard gain. Going to make it 3rd and 2 from the 9. As the Wolfpack comes set. 3 receivers. 1 tight end on the left side there. And they look over the defense. Now they're changing up things. They're taking a lot of time off the clock. As they have the snap. Blitz comes. Fires to the left side. It's going to be intercepted by Massey. He just jumped up and made that one. Looks like they had too many changes. Too much confusion on the offensive side. And our defense is able to take advantage and leap up to intercept that pass. And that's going to shut down that drive and keep this thing a 2-score ball game here, as we are now officially in the final minutes of this one. Lyle Massey, junior defensive back, comes up with a major play on the road. Gotta love seeing that. And that is how the score would end, 27-13. We were able to run the clock out from there. So overall, a good, solid performance. I didn't like that our defense kind of bent a little too much there at the end of the game. Giving up 1 touchdown, but then letting them drive down the field on them. I get they were going in the hurry-up, but still can't let stuff like that happen. Overall, though, really good performance. The slow start, wasn't a fan of. We got to get more. You can't just start out with field goals. You got to get at least touchdowns here or there. It took us a little too long to do that, so we'll have to work on getting that fixed. But good to see. We did get some recruits. Corbin McKenzie has committed, 4-star tackle, and Mr. Joe Johns, left tackle, 4-star. Cordell Dixon, 4-star. Julius Aragon, 4-star. So we're getting some guys coming. We are getting them to commit, which is good to see. Now, hopefully with guys like that committing, we get some other news. Here's Jabari Block, the free safety. He's a 5-star. He's got down to the final 3. We are still number 1 in his interest, but that's going to put in the hard sell, the hometown hero, which is weird because he's from North Carolina. We play in Tallahassee. Minor detail. Not going to worry about it. Now, Pena, we've moved up into first. It's been a hard battle to get to that position, but we finally moved up to first for him. Robledo, we're still battling. We're in 3rd right now. We are able to schedule a visit, so I'm going to try to do that just to see what impact it has. I'm not too sure. If we schedule it early enough, we stay with him, and he doesn't lock us out before the visit, great. But I don't know. We're going to have to see what kind of impact that does have. Now, Dante Rose getting closer to his top 5. Robledo's already in the top 5, so looking at it, we're trying to truly get some good talent here. We've got enough points now to start looking at some additional recruits to add in. I was very hesitant about that at the beginning, knowing we were going to have a limited number of hours. But since we've got so many people to actually commit, we freed up a lot of space. And, a lot of time to get some of these guys added in. So we're going to look at defensive end Mike Hawker, 4-star. He's going to be a gem of an athlete, 83 block shedding, 85 tackle, 81 play recognition. Now that could be a game breaker right there. 79 pursuit. He's a defensive end. Can't expect him to be like great at it, but he's got an 80 in play or an 81 in play recognition. That is a top of the line kind of situation. Downside is we are not even close to being an interest of his. So this is probably coming out of the blue for him. He's from Roswell, New Mexico, so why would he think Florida State would want him, I guess. Now, D'Angelo Barnhart is another right tackle. This point, I do want to try to get some depth. We've got some linemen I want to add to that. And Barnhart's a pretty good ability to add to that. 83 block finesse, 84 strength, 78 run block I wish was a little better, and 77 pass block. I do wish those were slightly better, but overall still very good for what would be an incoming freshman if we can actually land him. Once again, we're not on his interest level at all, but he hasn't even moved down to the top 8 choices, so we've got time. He's got pretty good blocking capabilities for us. Awareness being 65 is not something I love seeing. I have a feeling he could get beat by a lot of rush-ins or blitzes. He'd be that player you see on all those clips of screwed up blocking, whether on Reddit or YouTube. He'd be that kind of guy. He could be, but I think he's got more of an upside than downside. So we add him in, hammer home some points. And then let's try to see if we can't get at least one more guy added. Once again, you got to be careful with who we do actually put in and how many guys we get going, right? Because some of these guys are going to have visits scheduled. We still only have 255 points or hours. And so if we add and we use them all up, the problem becomes, man, if it comes time to schedule a visit, we're not going to be able to. And now in reality, I don't think a visit has much to do with it. Like Cushenberry here, 4-star running back, 92 speed. I do love seeing that. But if we don't, like, we're able to schedule a visit for him right now because it's top 5. We're 3rd on his interest. So we're able to, but I still haven't figured out the impact of scheduling a visit, right? Does it only have an impact once the visit actually occurs or not? I just don't know. Now, John Smith is a scrambling athletic quarterback, but look at that. Throw power, 94. Short accuracy, 87. Medium, 82. Throw on the run, 78. Now, this is a kid who's got some capability here. I mean, I know we got a quarterback to commit already, but, ooh, we could be looking at a little QB battle into the upcoming offseason. I don't know how that one's going to work out. That's going to be interesting now that I think about it. Ooh. I'm hoping we can land him. We are 3rd on his interest, but he's still very early on in the selection process, and the fact that we have Manningham, I don't want that to mess up Manningham's recruitment either, and I don't think it will, but that's very potentially interesting. Very potentially interesting. Cushenberry, we have the hours to schedule. I'm going to use them. If anything, we'll have to take some guys off to schedule visits for others. But at the same point, I don't know if we absolutely have to schedule. It'll be interesting to see. But either way, let's continue on to the next game here, which we are on the road once again. Continuing through the state of North Carolina as we are here at Duke University. Which I'm hoping it is in North Carolina. As we are here at Duke on the road. They are having a really great season. Looks like they're about 4-0, 1-0 in conference play, and they are working their way out the ACC ladder. And in fact, here we come out early on in this one, right as the game gets underway. It's going to be an option keeper left side. We stand them up. Nowhere really to run on that one. A good play by the defense. Now, they do run a no-huddle offense, so that can make things a little tough for us. As it's 2nd and 12. They have the snap, drop back, fired over to the right side. That's going to be intercepted quickly by Williams, who's headed right back at him at the 5. Touchdown Seminoles. Pick 6. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Did not see that coming. Williams, who just dropped back into his zone, makes that catch. And as soon as he made it, I mean, I don't know how he squeezed through those tacklers. I mean, I guess because they're offensive, they don't really know how to tackle. But 20 seconds into it, our defense has already got a touchdown on the board. What was that little jump that receiver made? That was a pretty funny little animation. I have not seen that one yet. That was ridiculous looking right there. But either way, it's over and with now. We have a 7-0 lead. They got the ball back. We traded. Now we're trading punts as we hit that one up to the returner. As he bounces out to the left side, it has space, breaking tackles, and is finally hit down at the about 34-yard line. Not very far punt for us. The weather conditions are playing a role in that one. So 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils, coming out in the shotgun formation at the 34-yard line. As they clap their hands, has the snap, hands it off up the middle. Breaking open holes, breaking tackles, getting past other defenders. Finally, we take his legs out from under him. Derek Hurtado, the senior running back for the Blue Devils, busts that one out open all the way to about the 4-yard line, and that's going to make it 1st and goal. The Blue Devils try to tie this thing up. They hand that one off, makes a cut, unable to go anywhere with it, though, and Johnny Simmons looks like he's going to be slow getting up and off the field. And that's going to be a little slight hit for the Simonson, for the Blue Devils there. Trying to have a multiple back set is a little bit better, but you got to give a guy a rest here or there. Now 2nd and goal, hand that one off going to the right, make some shifty moves, and they're going to punch that one in. Oh my goodness, they did it. They punched it in, and this game is tied up. I don't know what's about to happen here in North Carolina at Duke, but it seems like this game, this weather is set up for some crazy things to happen. Hurtado ties this thing up. So it's tied at 7. I don't even think we've gone through the first 5 minutes of the ball game. No, we have not. So here with 11 minutes remaining in the first quarter, we have possession at our own 17. Hand that one off up the middle, and he picks up about 5 yards on that one. So it's tied ball game, 7-7, and we now have a 2nd and 5 at our own 22-yard line. Going to be in the pistol formation. Workman behind him, 2 tight ends set. As we have the snap, hands it off, going to the right side, cuts it up the middle, nowhere to go with it. Probably should have continued going around the outside on that one. Was unable to do that and cuts it right back up. So now we have a 3rd and short here. Still 10 minutes to go in the first quarter. This is a slow going game so far. 3rd and 2 in the rain. Adams in the shotgun, 2 tight ends. Sends Nakua in motion, has him around the outside edge. He's got space. He's down the sideline, open field in front at the 30, 20. The chase is on. No one's going to get him. Touchdown Seminoles. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. On 3rd and 2, the jet sweep goes the distance. And that's going to give us a lead here once again on the road. As Gideon Nakua, the junior, comes up big once more. So 1st and 10 now coming back at us, the Duke Blue Devils. They're not wanting to go away so quickly here. As they change things up real quick. Hand it off up the middle. Nowhere to go for him. He's going to be brought down for a loss of 2. So 2nd and 12 now. This is our defense holding on tight. It's only been about a minute and a half of game time. 8.5 minutes left to go. Hand that one off up the middle, and he trips himself up. After we went diving at him, I think we probably slapped him in the hip, and he got confused and fell down. Now they have a 3rd and 2 of their own. From the shotgun, 5 wide, empty backfield. Making changes before the snap as they have it in their hands now. Pressure comes, fires over the middle, hits his receiver, pushing forward, and he's going to be brought down behind. That's about the 1 or 2 yard line, it looks like, and Simonson. He's going to be down once again. Tinker, the quarterback for the Blue Devils, 2 of 4 so far. 1st and goal from the 1. Spreading them out wide, 4 wide here. Hand that one off up the middle, and they go walking that one in. A little too easy if you ask me. And that, I don't know why he's striking a Heisman pose. Good Lord, man. Your stats ain't that well. Hurtado, I mean, he's done decent so far this season, but I don't think he's Heisman worthy this early into the campaign. And that's going to get this game tied up, though, here early, still early in the first quarter, for the God's sake. We're about halfway through it, and it's 14-14. No short sense of scoring going on. Now, we were actually forced to punt, so the Dukes got the ball right back at us. And they're coming at us from their own 48, handing that off to the left side. Hitting that one's going to be brought down relatively quickly after about a 2 yard gain. Hurtado not getting a whole lot of space right there. So now from the pistol formation, they have the snap, handed off up the middle once again, blasted. Ramiersma comes in and blasts him on that one. So that's going to make it 3rd and 4 now. They have the snap, fire it deep down the right side. They've got a man in space, and they're going to make the catch. And the touchdown blew right past our cornerback. And, oh, he's doing the good night celebration. Ogbu. Good night. We're still in the first quarter, for God's sake. That's a pretty cocky move. Asked the Clemson receiver last week in real life, scoring on their opening drive. See how that worked out for him. So now it's 21-14. Our offense has hit a little stalemate right now. We punted twice in a row. Duke's coming right back at us. They lead 21-14. So here they come back at their own 38-yard line. Hand that off to Hurtado, left side. He's got an opening. He's finally chased down and brought to the turf here. And that's going to make it 1st and 10 at the 46 on the plus side of the field inside our territory. Now they're making changes before the snap. Looking over the defense, has it in his hands. Play action, fires over to the right side. He gets past his receiver, and our defender just goes flailing about. I mean, granted he was 8 yards off the ball anyways when he dove. It looked foolish, but that's going to be probably one of the easiest touchdowns they're going to get all season. So now they lead by 2 scores. But it's a lot of football left, and this is a very slow-going game in the rain as we hand that one off to Connor Davis up the middle. He picks up good yards, gets us down to the 20. So we're right there on the cusp of the red zone. Davis, that's his first run, picking up 14. A 14-yard average, not too shabby. 1st and 10 Seminoles here coming in the pistol formation, 2 tight ends set. It's going to be a little bit of play action. Adams rolls out to his right side. Stops and fires that one over and hits his tight end in the feet. Looks like Fajoko coming across the field on that one. And Adams just decided he wanted to throw it at his ankles for some ungodly reason. I guess the rain is getting to him. 2nd and 10 coming from the I formation. Now Adams under center. Has the snap. Hands that one off on a misdirection, but nobody was fooled as the Blue Devil defense holds them up for a 1-yard gain. 3rd and 9 is where we stand. They didn't even mark it, change it from the 20-yard line. They did at least make it 3rd and 9 to give us a little bit of nice feeling about ourselves. So Adams and the Seminoles come out in a 4-wide set, 3 receivers off to the left side. Nakua wide right by himself. Hepburn in motion. Adams has the snap, fires over. He's going to hit Hepburn, who's got space and speed. Hepburn punches it in. Touchdown Seminoles. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. This one ain't over yet. Still 6.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. We're going to now be trailing by 7 and make this thing a 21-28 game with an ungodly amount of time of football left. This rain has been playing fits with us in our offense. And, you know, it's finally starting to affect the Duke defense, maybe, is what we're hoping. Now, our defense does a good job and steps up and forces them to punt the ball. Hicks is going to be returning this punt. He gets it at the 45. He's got space in front of him, kicks it out to the left. He's got a wide run around. He's at the 30. Pushes back out to the outside and gets us down to the 22-yard line, just outside the red zone after a great return by Hicks on that one. That's going to set us up with the 1st and 10, 22 yards away from getting this game tied up. 4 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the first half. 3 receivers left. We send Nakua in motion. Adams still in the shotgun, has the snap, hands it off to Workman, going to left side, and that one fooled nobody. Sending the player in motion, didn't do jack squat. Make it 2nd and 10 now. Still from the 22. As time continues to tick away. Slowly, but it's moving. Adams staying in the shotgun, 3-wide set, has the snap in his hands. Fires this quick off to a screen pass to Workman up the middle, pushing forward, and Workman gets brought down after about an 7-8 yard gain. That's going to make it 3rd and 2. Adams only 138 yards on 8 of 18 passing. Less than 50%, but he does have 2 touchdowns. So positive. Glass half full right there. 3rd and 2 coming out in a shotgun. Hand off to Workman up the middle. Big hole open. Pushing forward. Lowers his shoulders and is brought down at the 3-yard line. Workman's now got 45 yards on 13 carries. So far this game, he has been the workman, has been the workhorse. 1st and goal from the 3. 3 minutes to go. Adams has the snap. Hands off to Work. Bounces off one blocker. Tom punches it in. Touchdown Seminoles. This game is tied up here at 28. Oh, goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Larry Workman punches that one in right at the 3-minute mark, basically, of this game. Bounced off a blocker. Made a good, actually, little move. I've seen him trip himself up on that one. But bounced off his center, who's actually putting on a solid block. And ran it, finally punched it in from the 3 yards out. And we're going to take this game into halftime, tied at 28. Now, both teams have been rushing excessively thanks to the rain. We've only got 66 yards. They've rushed it for 28 times, so 8 more times than us. And they have 156 yards on the ground. They have been killing us on the ground there, as every now and then Hurtado on that last little touchdown looked like damn Scattaboo for the Arizona State. Is it pronounced Scattaboo? I'm calling him Scattaboo. That's what he looked like on that one, bouncing off our defender, breaking a tackle. And, at least we're tied right now. And I think this play, the interception early on, is really, God, I hate to say it, been the difference maker. Who would have figured a play happening in the first 20 seconds is the difference. Now we're going to jump into this thing in the fourth quarter. Both teams have kind of slowed down offensively. We each have scored a touchdown, though, as Duke trying to come right back at us once again. It's 35-35, 10.5 minutes to go. Duke on the move quickly, 3 receivers set, 2 running backs in the backfield. Tinker has, since a man in motion, has a snap. Play action, fires to the right side. This is going to be intercepted by Massey. He comes right back at us and he gets tackled. He had a big interception for us last game against the Wolfpack, and Lyle Massey steps up once again to make a big-time interception for us there. Now we have to convert and turn this thing into points. 1st and 10 Seminoles. Adams has the snap, rolls out to the right side. He's going to take off, got space in front, and he slides down after a 7-yard gain. That's his, between the sacks and stuff, I love how it says he's got 1 rushing yard with his longest rush being 10 yards. That's just kind of funny to me. So 2nd and 3, 2-back set. Davis sit in motion. It's going to be an RPO to Davis on the left side. He's got an opening in front of him. They're not going to catch him. The Seminoles have the lead again. Touchdown, Florida State. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. The RPO fooled the defense once again. You can't put a linebacker on him. They tried to cover Davis with the linebacker, and I'm sorry, once he gets that ball in open space, he's going to be too fast for it. We've got him before with this thing, and they were able to catch up to him with a safety later on down the field, but you're going to try to put a backer on him. You're not going to get him, and he made damn sure of that by diving into the end zone, as that gave us a 42-35 lead. Now our defense forced to stop real quickly, so here we come right back at him once again as we hand that one off to Workman, and he's going to go down injured. He's had a rough day, and my God, look at his wear and tear. Dude is all yellow and orange. So we're going to pull him out for at least a second. So 2nd and 8 here for the Seminoles offense under center. Hand that one off to Davis to the right side. He's got a hole open over the middle. Lowers his shoulder and is brought down at the 41-yard line. 1st and 10 Seminoles. So now we're going to come out in a wildcat formation. Davis is on in the backfield. Boyette wide left. Davis sends him in motion. Has the snap. It's going to be a trick play pass. Workman fires that, or not Workman, but Adams fires that to Fehoko, breaks the tackle, and into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Looks like he had, I think that was Nakua open over the middle. It was either Nakua or Hepburn. Had them open over the middle, but he finds Fehoko. I'm not sure what led to that one, why he picked Fehoko, but hey, he made him pay off on that, breaking the 1 tackle and then taking that into the end zone to make this thing a 2-score ball game here in the fourth quarter. And there was nothing more the Duke Blue Devils could do offensively. We did add in 1 more field goal just for good measure. But, I mean, it was a tough fought game. This was a 52-35 game, a lot closer from what that score indicated. Adams, 5 touchdowns on the day, 385 yards, but only 59% completion percentage. We've got to do better on the road. We're going to get caught big time playing like this on the road. So, going to have to do better, but it's good to get the wins. We are still undefeated so far this season. Glad to see it be that way. And Jabari blocked a 5-star free safety we've been trying to get. Finally does commit over to us, and that's going to set us up pretty well going in the next game against number 12 Clemson Tigers. Once again on the road, but that will be in the next episode. We are undefeated, looking to continue our way through the ACC. Should be a good one. Be sure to join us for that. Remember to hit the subscribe button if you haven't hit it already. Give us a thumbs up if you did like this video. You like the college bowl games and the playoffs that are happening right now. Crazy games happening. And go ahead and hit that bell icon to be notified of all the Champ & Sons content. And I will see y'all in the next episode as we kick off with a big-time rivalry on the road. A top 15 team and the number 12 Clemson Tigers. Should be a good one. I'll see y'all then, everybody. So as always, stay safe. And, well, y'all know how it goes from here, right? Later, y'all.